Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Team Toyota of Princeton to complete our Toyota trifecta the first weekend of January. Friday we kicked it off with the Toyota Sequoia Platinum. Yesterday we did the 1958 edition Land Cruiser, and now today the last Camry trim we haven't seen yet. This is a 2025 Toyota Camry XSE front wheel drive. The color Windchill Pearl. We have a two-tone midnight black roof, and we have a red leather interior in this XSE. So you can let me know if you're in the market for this Camry. Is this XSE front wheel drive the way you would go? You can let me know as we go through the car. So let's dig in. The front end of our Camry, the Windchill Pearl. And now take a look at the front end. We got a full spread of LED lighting up front with the Windchill Pearl on the grille with some gloss black accents. We do have functional side air curtains as well. So I think it's a really good looking front grille. Now, as we go to the wheel and tire package on this XSE front wheel drive, we're going to get a 19-inch gloss black and smoke gray machined aluminum alloy wheel, the Toyota badge on the center cap. The wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone Turanza all-season tires, 235 on the width, a 40 series sidewall 19s, all four corners, front wheel drive. You can also get the XSE in all-wheel drive. There is that Windchill Pearl with the midnight black two-tone roof. I think it looks really, really good. As we move on in closer, gloss black side view mirrors right here, but no LED turn signals on the side view mirrors. Oh, we do. The sun glare was just killing it. There it is right there. Sorry about that. As we come around to our front and rear door handle, all color matched. Love the Windchill Pearl. It looks great. Great body lines into the rear taillight area. And then up top, you got the gloss black roof with the panoramic sunroof. Rear end of this XSE, we're going to go LED spread in the back. We have that gloss black deck lids lip spoiler, kicking it up, giving it a sportier look. HEV for hybrid electric vehicle on the left, XSE on the right, and then we have the body color rear diffuser area with your dual exhaust coming out the left side of the vehicle. We are under the hood of this XSE front wheel drive Camry, and we have Toyota's 2.5 liter inline four-cylinder hybrid engine mated to an electronically controlled CVT, 225 net horsepower, 163 pound-feet of torque, but MPGs is where you're the big winner. 48 in the city, 47 on the highway, 47 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price, 25 Camry XSE front wheel drive, $34,600. This vehicle's got quite a few options on it, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those options in and a destination and delivery charge of $1,135 from Toyota's Georgetown, Kentucky assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $39,028. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, up top we're going to have black soft touch. Then we're going to have the red perforation looking good into your brushed aluminum into the door handle. Nice two-tone look. Then we're going to go black soft touch on the armrest with the red cross stitch across. Flat black on the switchgear. We don't have power fold mirrors. And then down below here, we do have a nice large door pocket. Now, as we move into our foot box, we do have some aluminum finish on our brake and accelerator with a nice large dead pedal, and the floor mats are in the trunk of the vehicle at this time. We do have illuminated Camry door sill plates to welcome you to the vehicle. We have power seat with lumbar for the driver, power seat without lumbar for the front passenger, red leather with the stitching and the perforation, nice and soft, but let me know what you think about all this red. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, no change there. We come over to our dash. We have soft touch, then we're going to go gloss black trim into the heat and air vent, but I do like the rib design but gloss black, this could get some fingerprints, so be careful. And then down below, we do have, if I can get it open, nice large glove box. Infotainment, Toyota's latest and greatest 12.3-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in nav through a subscription service only. We do have our volume, where we can get our Sirius XM, FM, and AM radio stations as well. We can turn that in, we can bring it on up, and we're good to go. So they got you set there. We can Bluetooth our phone. We can go to our vehicle settings, climate settings, comfort settings, trip information, vehicle alerts, go down to our general settings, where we can get a driver profile going, Wi-Fi hotspot going, over-the-air updates going. You can also customize your vehicle, and then you can go through your lights, illumination, door controls. Illumination just means how bright do you want to have your interior lighting, on or off. Now this does come with ambient lighting. It just doesn't look like it's customizable. Now, as we move on back to our backup camera, we have a fairly large backup camera, nice and clear with trajectory. We do have close-up or a pan out view, and then we have our volume knob right up here on top. We put it back into park and we are good to go. Down further, push button start, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and a heated steering wheel right in the middle. Down further, 4-way hazards, 2 heat and air vents, and underneath that we got a couple of USB-Cs, wireless charging pad, an area to store other things in here, all rubberized to prevent it from sliding around. Now, here is the gear shift to go through the simulated gears of this eCVT. Drive modes, which we'll check out when we go through the dash. Electric emergency brake, a lot of gloss black, so be careful for fingerprints and scratches. 2 cup holders, Camry key fob right here, lock, unlock, pop the trunk, panic button, Toyota badge, and it says Camry, if I can get it out of the sun, on the back. There it goes. And then we're going to have a soft touch on the armrest, really soft with the red stitch. And then we open it up. We have a nice big area for storage with a 12-volt. Camry steering wheel, leather wrap wheel with the red cross stitch. So I like that. We're going to turn on our heated steering wheel just to make sure it's 360 heat. I'll tell you here in a minute once it warms up. We're going to have the Camry badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel. But I have enough room to get in and out of this Camry, no problem. It's a nice, big, open, spacious passenger cockpit. Flat black on the switchgear, controls for the digital dash up top, telephone commands, and then in gloss black down underneath, we have our voice commands and volume. On the right, adaptive cruise in flat black, and then modes for infotainment system. Seek for your music in gloss black. I don't know why the two. And then we do have paddles to go up and down the simulated gears of this eCVT manually if you would like. On the left, we have our headlight controls. On the right side, windshield wiper controls. Down here, over here on the left, adaptive high beams on, off, traction control on, off, brighten, dim the dash, pop the trunk, and open your fuel filler door. And then we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. Now I'm getting some heat on the steering wheel. And from what I can tell, we have heat on the sides, here, 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 and here, but no heat on top or on bottom. Unless it's just waiting, I'm going to wait a little while longer, see if they warm up. Now, as we move into the dash, we do have a digital dash. Let's check out the drive modes. We have Eco. You push the button down and you go to normal. You can go to sport, and we have an XSE with sport tune suspension. So I think we'll leave it in sport for today's drive. And you also have an EV only mode that you can use as well. That just pops up on the left side down below. It just says EV mode, and that's it. But we're going to go ahead and leave this in sport for today's drive. And then you can go through additional information. You can set up how you want it to look, and then you can go to the left. You can set up how you want that to look. Click OK. If you want it on or off, you can go back out. And now you can just go through additional information you may want to see on this side. And then you can move on over to the other side, and you can get additional information as well this way. So it really is nice and easy, plain and simple, and it's got a good amount of information for you. Overhead console, if you want your LED lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button right here that says door, you push it in and you leave it in. You open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out, SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road, shade for the panoramic roof. You just push it towards the back of the car, and the shade will open up all the way back. And then the right side button is the glass. You can just push it towards the back of the car. Glass goes back, wind buffer comes up, and then one touch back. And if you push that glass button towards the top of the roof, it'll tilt up, and then you can close that when you're done. And then you can close up your roof. Now, we have a framed rearview mirror with HomeLink, our sun visor with vanity and an LED light. Does it slide? No, but you do have an extension. And I haven't forgotten about the steering wheel yet. Heat's been on for a while. So let's feel where we got it. We got heat here. We got heat here. We got heat here and here. Bottom, top. 360 heat. Just took a while to get these warmed up. Good deal. In the back of this Camry, I have soft touch on top, and then we go with the more soft touch and the red insert. So the same vibe, the same use of materials front to back. I do like that. And you also have the Camry door sill plates that are illuminated on the rear doors as well. That's a nice touch. Seat set for my driving position, so let's hop on in. Got to duck a little bit if you're my height, maybe 5'10" or taller. Duck a little bit. We do have the sloping roof line. Once I'm in, though, plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees. Red leather all the way down. Seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. In the back, we're going to go right here. 2 heat and air vents, USB-A, USB-C for the rear seat passengers. And then the back seats, the same red leather, man, that's a lot of red, with the perforations. You got to love red. I do love red, but this is a lot of red. And then super soft armrest, 2 cup holders. So overall, quite comfortable in the back of this XSE, but the seats do have a lot of red. Maybe it would have been nicer to have maybe a black insert, kind of break up all the red, but you let me know what you think. Getting in the trunk of the Camry, you can pop the trunk from the key fob or from the dash, or you can come to the back, and right in between the R and the Y in Camry, there's a button. You hit it, and it just pops right up. Nice and light. 15.1 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of the trunk, which is a nice number. Here are the all-season floor mats. We do have the all-season cargo mat in the trunk here. And then if we go underneath and pull this up, we do have a jack tools, and underneath that is a spare. So thank you, Toyota, for the spare. But we do have a lot of room in the back of this trunk. It's really, really quite nice. And if you don't have anybody in the back and you need more room, you have pull levers. You just pull these, and then you can go around to each back seat through the back doors. And then you can just let them down. 60-40 split. And then you have a bit of a kick up, a little bit more narrow. But if you got larger items, you're all set. Window sticker, here we go. 25 Camry XSE. Wind chill with midnight black two-tone. Not rated by the government yet for safety. There's those big MPG estimates. Standard equipment. There are the big options. The panoramic glass roof, the biggest one, with the moon roof and the two-tone. Let me know. There's your total vehicle MSRP, almost 40 grand. Let's take this baby up for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 25 Camry XSE front wheel drive. Great visibility out all the windows, no problem. Nice size side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz for safety. In this Camry, exterior LED lighting up front, now back for safety as well. Nice, smooth drive on this Camry, no doubt about it. Feels good. The suspension feels well damped. Now we got the sport tuning going on for the XSE, so it's going to be a little bit firmer, but that's okay. The seats feel good, even though we got a lot of red in here. I think it's a pretty cool two-tone interior. That's for sure. So technology-wise, we got the larger infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. I got heated seats. I got heated steering wheel, but I don't have ventilated seats. Dual climate, wireless charging, USB-A and C connectivity front and back. Would like to see ventilated seats in this XSE. And we got the panoramic roof up top. Overall though, handles well, drives well. I really like how they have this suspension set up. Right now we're cruising in sport mode and it feels really good. Handles the turns really well. Brakes feel nice, very, very good. Nice even pressure on the pedal. And then it just gets up and goes. You know, the hybrid setup with the eCVT, it works well. You get a little noise under load and then it quiets down when you get your foot off the accelerator. You got 225 net horsepower with the front wheel drive. If you go all-wheel drive, which you can do and spend more money, then the horsepower goes to 232 net horsepower, because you do have the electronic all-wheel drive with an electric rear motor that supplies the extra horsepower and torque for this all-wheel drive setup. But 225, that's plenty in this front-wheel drive setup on the XSE. Feels good, handles well. The steering feel, it isn't as light, right? It is a little bit on the heavier side, a little bit on the firmer side, and it's super direct. You turn this wheel at all and the car is going to go exactly where you point it. So I do like that as well. And it can see, you know, in the last generation Camry, you had that sport version of the Camry called the TRD, and I can certainly see Toyota bringing back a sport or performance version of the Camry in the future, most likely calling it a GR Camry, because they're reserving the TRD now for their trucks. But turning radius in this vehicle, nice and sharp, right there, about 18.5 feet, no sweat. Now, let's try the paddles here. See how they do. Here we go. Not bad. You know, we're doing simulated shifts in the CVT. And you really don't get much of a shift. So, for me, I don't see much of a reason to do that. If you want to put it in manual mode, you can either move the gear shift to the left, or you can hold the paddle back for 3 seconds. So either way you want to do it, but good handling vehicle. Now we're going to come up here, take this, turn back to the right a little bit faster. See how she does. And it just turns in beautifully and right around you go. Really like, you power out, you're in good shape. So let me know, if you're in the market for this midsize sedan, every Camry's now a hybrid, do you go for the XSE? Do you spend the 40 grand? Or do you move down in trims to save money? Or do you go somewhere else with your hard-earned money? Put it in the comments and let me know. But I do want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2025 Toyota Camry XSE front-wheel drive in windshield pearl for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.